TotallyT, your solutions girl. Could what is in your water be making you sick? Well, you know what? Water is the source of life. You need to know what you're drinking, what you're cooking in, and what you're showering in. Although I came from a public meeting recently because of a health notice to learn about firefighting foam that has been getting into some private wells due to a nearby Air Force base, the following information is good for everyone. I do have a background in testing and filtering residential homes based on everything that is tested in the wells and the city water. So let's be clear, for my local area, the government is only testing the one thing that they are responsible for, not anything else. You need to know everything that is in your water, and based on that, know why and how you should remove it. Until you get your water fully tested, I did come up with a few things that you can do so you can see for yourself some things. So first, I want you to get 2 clear glasses and then fill them up with your tap water and fill it up, the other one up with bottled water, okay? Reverse osmosis water in specific. Use 2 tea bags, 1 for each glass. Use regular black tea like Lipton or Louisiana, but don't use any flavored teas or green teas because you're not going to get to see exactly what I'm about to show you. Now this will work for city and well water both. So let's get started. So take the tea, put it in your water. What I did was I put both glasses in the microwave at the same time and microwaved it for 1.5 minutes. And I took it out and let it steep about 1 minute. That'll be fine. Dab your tea bags up and down just for a little bit. That'll be fine. You're going to start seeing a noticeable difference pretty quickly. So again, the left is from your tap water. That's from your faucet. And then the right would be from either your reverse osmosis unit, or if you don't have one, use bottled water because that is reverse osmosis. Okay? Now, let me explain what the difference is. The total dissolved solids is what a reverse osmosis takes care of, and that's what you see is gone. A lot of it is gone, greatly reduced from your bottled water. You see that in the right. You can actually see down to the bottom of the glass. But on the left side, it has not been removed. That's from your tap water, okay? And depending on your water quality, you might actually be able to see even less to the bottom of your glass as depicted in this picture. You also see something that is floating on top and also stuck to the edges. Now, we'll get back to that, but first let's talk about what's in the water, the total dissolved solids that you really need to get removed as much as possible. I want you to pick up the glasses and smell both of them. What's the difference? And then taste the difference, both of them. So what you're doing is most people, even if they do have a reverse osmosis unit, are still using the tap water to cook with. The total dissolved solids do not boil out, okay? So if you have a reverse osmosis unit, use that to cook with as well. Again, that does not boil out. Now that you can smell the difference and see the difference, I'm sure you would see it is a good idea to get that junk out of there. You can actually do your own research on DuckDuckGo or Google and find out more about total dissolved solids, what's in there, and why you might want to have that removed. Let's see, nitrates and arsenic are a different test. It's not going to come up on your total dissolved solids. So if you are even in a city, but definitely if you're on a well, you want your nitrates and your arsenic tested for. Okay, so you need to make sure to get those tested. If you're on city water, you can also ask additionally for chlorine levels. You want to test that. You could also get that test at your pool store as well. But regardless of the test, you need to be removing that from your home. You don't want the chlorine in your home. Let me ask you something. Would you be drinking from pool water or want your kids to drink from pool water? No, of course you wouldn't. A reverse osmosis system will take these things out to a safe level. Some worry about the water becoming acidic, and some systems take more minerals out than others. But a pinch of pink Himalayan salt takes care of both of those issues, along with eating a good balanced natural foods diet. But one more word of caution: if you're drinking water from a plastic bottle or jug, plastic contains BPAs. That's something else. B as in boy, P as in Paul, A as in apple. BPAs. They are leached out. The water leaches the BPAs from the plastic bottles, and you're ingesting that, you're drinking that. So please do your research on BPAs. And once you do that, you will see the significance of why you need to have your own reverse osmosis unit and store your water from that reverse osmosis unit into glass jars. You can purchase glass jars, drinking jars that have the lids on them just almost anywhere. Okay, so now that we got that portion taken care of, let's talk about the ring around the top of the water you took from your tap water, from your faucet. Okay, that's hardness. Depending on where you live, that could be worse or much better. That just depends. That's the ring. Now, what's around the ring? Guess what? That does not boil out either. Now, the more hardness you have in the water coming into your home, the more you're going to notice spots on your dishes, really bad bathtub rings, yucky shower doors, shower walls. It will ruin your appliances like your hot water heater, your dishwasher, your washing machine, and it's sticky. Look, it's sticking. It sticks to everything. So your towels, do they feel kind of scratchy? Is your skin dry and itchy? All those flakes that are on there, that's soap sticking to your skin. Most likely, not very much dry, dead skin cells, but the soap did not rinse off. Are your babies fussy after a bath? Maybe they're itchy. What the water touches, the hardness sticks to and then sticks to you, even your soap and your shampoo. Maybe your hair feels much better after you go to get your hair fixed. And it may not be just as much the product as it is the water that they're using that is making the difference. So your towels and your clothes are actually heavier because of the detergent and the softener. It doesn't rinse out. It sticks to those fabrics and does not rinse out all the way. So you can see that for yourself. Take a glass bowl from your faucet, wet a clean washcloth and squeeze it into the glass bowl. And now you're going to see what I'm talking about. So let's talk about what your body absorbs. Your body absorbs about 1 pound of water in a 10-minute shower. Do you want your body to filter that? That ring that was around the top of that glass? If you are cooking with hard water, which most likely you are, your body is going to filter that as well. So now, yes, you've in essence just become the filter. If you filter the hardness out of your water before it comes into the home, you will have better skin. Your towels and sheets are going to be soft. They're going to be lighter. And toilets will be easier to clean, as well as your tubs and your showers. And your appliances are going to last much, much longer. So let's talk about city water and chlorine. Reverse osmosis will remove the chlorine from your drinking water, and hopefully you're using that to cook as well, but you need to remove it from your home. Some get used to the smell. You might be on city waters like, yeah, it's not a problem here, but I guarantee you there's chlorine in there. And because you've been exposed to it for so long, you probably don't even notice it anymore. So here's how you can tell. Anybody with respiratory issues will notice that their cough is worse when they're in the shower. And your cough will also become worse when you're running the dishwasher. Regardless, if you're on city water, there is chlorine in your water that needs to come out, not just through a reverse osmosis drinking system at your sink, but also at the point of entry to your home as well. All you need is a carbon tank. So back to our local area. When I was in the water treatment industry, I worked with Joey Hyman, Hyman. He was our best tech. People, if they had any issues, they would actually request him. They loved him so much. I came to know Joey very well, and I know that he truly cares about people, their health, and their water. He now has his own company here locally, so I caught him up to speed with what was going on and about the public health notice in our area, and he is willing to come out and test everyone's well, regardless if they have filtration equipment or not. If I were you, I'd take him up on that. Excuse me, got a little tickle in my throat. No, I don't have chlorine. What I love about Joey is he's more fair and honest, even to a fault. So I know he's going to treat you well. You can trust him to do what is right and give you all the details. Make sure you totally understand what's going on with your water, and he will not overcharge you for something that you don't need. I know for a fact that he sold a piece of equipment for about $40 to take care of a problem that he could have sold a $2,000 piece of equipment, but that was not necessary. It's just what you need. And when we're talking about your water and your health, that's the kind of person that you want on your side. So contact Joey. The name of his company is ProClear Water. So you would go to ProClearWater.com and you can get his contact info there. ProClearWater.com, and I will put that in the description box below. I'm hoping you found this very helpful. I think this is a fun and a quick way to find out what's in your water, see what the difference is, and make sure that you are putting good, clean water in your body. If you have any type of public health notice, a lot of these water treatment companies for residential and commercial, they'll come and test at your home so you can see what's in your water. But make sure that they know what they're doing and check the equipment, see what's coming out, what needs to come out, how it comes out. Know more about the water you have in your home than anybody else. So good health to you. This was TotallyT, your solutions girl.